What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. It's Friday. It is a holiday weekend, so for those of y'all that have it off, the long weekend, hope you guys have a great long weekend. If you're drinking, do it responsibly. If you're going to a friend's house to watch the fucking college football games, then just enjoy. If you drink, get a ride. Uber is more expensive, or should I say less expensive, than DUI, DWI, homicide, vehicular manslaughter. So yeah, what I'm saying is just be responsible. And if you don't drink, then enjoy the party, enjoy the festivities, and drive your happy ass home, jam it to some Kiss or whatever it is you listen to. But yeah, just hope you guys just have a kick-ass weekend. But yeah, elongated, 1 minute, long-winded thing telling you not to drink and drive and to have fun this weekend. And also remember the meaning of this weekend. But that being said, I hope you guys also just had a good week. I hope you guys just got everything you wanted, got that promotion, got that girl's number that you've been hankering for, took your team to the Super Bowl in Madden, enjoying the college football season, enjoying your high school football, whatever it is. Got to eat that burger that you wanted. I just want the best for y'all. That's all I'm asking for, just the best. Be the best version of yourself, and things will come to pass as they should. But anyway, I'm not gonna get philosophical now. He's a philosophizer. It's Friday, so that means I'm gonna do personal stuff with very minimal channel talk, but I started a countdown for what's happening on Tuesday. For those of you that are in the know, the countdown is for the live stream redraft of the Toronto Huskies. I have the settings already set. I already have everything ready to go, so when I get home from work, literally just turn on my PS5 and hit the live stream with you guys. Hopefully it won't take long. Hopefully the draft picks will be in our favor. I know it's randomized most of the time. I did one yesterday. I started a Cowboys fantasy franchise, and we were like dead in the middle. We were 16th. I'm like, so I don't like being in the middle. I like being either at the butt end or the very beginning, so I can get those, the picks back to back if I can try, or like 5 picks apart, stuff like that, and then you have to wait a million years. But so it was interesting. I got Redenbaugh in there. Gonna have Chris in there as well. I asked Chris if he wanted to be a part of the Huskies potentially, and he said absolutely. So I'm waiting for him to send me his stats. Michael's I already have saved for Madden 22, and I have him as Joe Burrow's rating. So I looked up Joe Burrow's Madden 23 rating, and it is carbon copy. Chris, I'm gonna do a carbon copy of Gronk's Madden 22 rating, because Gronk retired, so Chris might be the new Gronk, and he's not that old. Chris is in his mid-20s, so he's not that old, so he can still rock and roll with the best of us. And just hope and pray that I can get both of them in the game with the Huskies, because if not, then they're going to go someplace else, and then I'm probably going to have to trade to get them, because we're not doing like draft picks for next season. So I might just go for broke. If I see a certain position that we are not doing so hot in, I'm just gonna, you want my first round pick? It's not like I'm using it, because you guys yesterday, or 2 days ago, for those of you that participated, thank you so fucking much. For those of you that didn't participate and didn't like the result, vote next time. I'm doing polls all the time. I'm taking polls whether I'm a politician or a stripper, which kind of the same if you think about it. Doing polls all the time, and so I was intrigued by the results, but I was gonna be happy regardless, because the Huskies are the Huskies. So that means you guys want me to spotlight the Huskies in the fall and the Aggies in the spring. So that's how it's gonna go. So for those of you that participated, thank you. For those of you that didn't, jump on it. Or maybe you guys were busy that day, or the 2 weeks that I had it up. So who knows? But regardless, I hope you guys like the result. So Huskies fall only, Aggies, Dallas Aggies are going to be spring, so I have to make that roster ASAFP, and import and create some of the players that I know that aren't Aggies that are in the NFL any longer, or that are still in college, like their senior year, junior year, or whatever. So I try to do that. I don't try to do freshmen or sophomores. I try to do like seniors, or fifth year seniors, or redshirt seniors, or whoever. And if not, then I go into the Wayback Machine, and I import players like Johnny Manziel and Cyrus Gray and Kristen Michael, and just a bunch of other random people that were my personal favorite Aggies. Thankfully, there are enough Aggie quarterbacks in Madden to where I don't have to put the grizzled old man Stephen McGee in there, because he would definitely, I would try to make him the starter the best that I could. But anyway, like I said, I wasn't gonna do channel talk, and here I am talking about channel talk, so I apologize. So the rest of it will be personal stuff. Yeah, this weekend we're continuing the movie marathon. My elbow's itchy as fuck for some reason. I don't know why. I showered today using Dr. Squatch bar soap. It's actually really freaking nice. I like it. But anywho, we just finished last night the second Fear Street movie. There are 3 of them. We had to take a couple of days off because my wife and I had a dinner that we had to go to for the organization that she's a part of. And then my best friend Tanner and his girlfriend wanted to do games 2 nights ago. So we went to her place and we played Wizard, which if you guys have never played Wizard, it is fucking fun. I love Wizard. It's fantastic. But anyway, yeah, my scar tissue's itchy today, and I don't know why. It's like Harry Potter. Something bad gonna happen? Is there somebody evil around me? Shit, one of my ex-girlfriends here? Now I'm terrified. But regardless, I enjoyed, because we watched 1994, which Fear Street 1994 is definitely a callback to Scream. Definitely a callback to Scream. It's a guy that is in a skeleton costume, supposed to look like a Grim Reaper type of costume, and he's going around, stabbing people and getting them and everything. And then there's like another horror element to it of somebody that should be dead, but they're still roaming the streets and everything like that. And then there's another one who should be dead, and he's still roaming the streets. But it's very much, it's not in 1994, so it's very much like Scream. They bait and switch you with the opening scene with Maya Hawke, just chef's kiss. She is amazing. You think she's gonna be the main chick, and then oh no, they Drew Barrymore'd our ass with Maya Hawke. So damn it, but it was still good regardless. It was a nice little slasher movie, nice little supernatural element to it, which is obviously lacking in the Scream department. So that was kind of like Scream, but with supernatural elements. And then 1978, straight out of Friday the 13th. It takes place in a summer camp in 1978, and we have Sadie Sink, who plays Max in the Stranger Things series. She's like the main chick that you follow, and her sister's boyfriend, and then the other camp counselors and stuff like that. And it's really freaking cool, very much so. Friday the 13th, I approved of it. It was awesome, but I did like 1994 better. So tonight we are watching 1666, which one of the characters from 1994 gets gets teleported back to 1666. God, it must suck to have a small penis. She gets teleported into the main, the witch's body, and I guess she has to reenact 1666. It looks interesting. I was wondering how they were going to do that, because 1978 was storytelling, and it was this survivor that was like, oh, this is what happened to me, and this is what happened to that summer of 1978. It's been 3,500 and so days since that day, and that was the cool element about it. That was awesome. And we also watched Crimson Peak with Tom Hiddleston, aka Loki, aka DB Cooper, aka the Trickster God. He was pretty cool in it. And then the chick that played Alice in the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movies, she plays the main female, and this takes place in the early 2000s, might be late 1800s, not 2000s, early 1900s or late 1800s, I can't remember which. That was cool. It was very supernatural, very whodunit for a second, and then there's this whole haunted mansion plot that's really freaking cool. And then before that we watched Creep, which Creep was interesting, and now it has a sequel, so we're not going to watch it because it's not in the rotation. But Creep is a story about a guy that is hired by another guy. He's a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude, but no, this guy was hired by a guy to film, and he doesn't know what for, but he knows it's like the guy's paying him like thousands and thousands of dollars to do it, and he's like, hell yeah, I'll do it. It sounds like cake. Let's go for it. So he gets there, and the guy's like, I need you to videotape me. I need you to keep the camera rolling nonstop. I don't want you to stop for anything. I'm dying. I have a brain tumor, and my wife is pregnant with my first child, and I'm gonna die before I can get to meet my first child. So I want to document, you know, pretty much being a father, you know, what we do, how I do things, you know, little inside jokes, stuff like that. And it starts off really creepy, and it just escalates from there. It gets creepier and creepier. And then, you know, there's like a little twist at the end that's kind of like, oh shit. But yeah, it's creepy, and I'm interested to see what they do with the second one, because it looks like from the preview that I've seen is he, I guess, reaches out to a female. So I don't know if it's his sister. I don't know if it's, you know, another person that's supposed to be documenting his everyday activity, but it's interesting as hell. So Creep is on Netflix, Crimson Peak is on Netflix, and obviously the Fear Street movies are also on Netflix, so give them a watch. If you have seen them, let me know if you like them or not, if you didn't like any of the movies, and let's get a conversation going in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, I just been working this week, and then going home and doing some chores, you know, laundry, and I cooked dinner last night. I just put pot roast in the crock pot, and some veggies and some seasoning, and just set it and forget it. And that's what I did last night. Played a little bit of Madden last night before dinner, and before we watched Fear Street. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully watch multiple movies tonight because we ain't got to work tomorrow. So we're gonna hopefully stay up a little bit and watch maybe a couple movies, maybe 3 if we're lucky. But I don't even know what's after Fear Street. I was just so excited to see the movies, and I'm like, oh damn, let's go for it. And then tomorrow we're going out of town for a day trip to see a friend of Jocelyn's that may or may not be the sole reason why Jocelyn and I met. Because that night that we first started talking online, my wife was so upset with one of her friends that she stayed home and hung out with another one of her friends, and that's where she met me. She found my dating profile, and that's when we started talking, and the rest is history. So Angela, if you're watching this, I hope that you are, then thank you, because if it weren't for you, I probably would have never met my wife, and I might be with one of my exes currently, or imprisoned, because I did some things with that said ex, whether it be did a Saw situation where I locked her in a room, and you know, use your imagination, because at one point before I met my wife, I was going to get back together with one of my ex-girlfriends, and I'm glad I didn't, because she is nuttier than squirrel shit, and I didn't need that in my life. Absolutely not. And we probably wouldn't have lasted much longer anyway after that. Because if I got back together with her and the true colors really showed, I would have been like, better not. Go find somebody else. It's fine. Who knows? But regardless, we're gonna go see her and her wife, and we're gonna go eat and hang out and converse and play catch up because they haven't talked to each other in a hot minute. And then we're gonna come home and probably watch some more scary movies. And then Sunday, we're gonna watch scary movies. And then Monday, we're gonna watch scary movies. I was gonna try to watch the Texas A&M game tomorrow, but I'm not even worried about A&M winning tomorrow. So I will be getting score updates because I will be driving by the time that they kick off. And with that, I will be probably by the time it's halftime. That's probably when you can probably start bringing the backups and shit. Because A&M, their first couple weeks, they kind of do these little cupcake games that are supposed to be easy, and colleges get paid millions and millions of dollars to get fucked on national television. It's like OnlyFans, except sadder. Yeah, so I was like, if they played a later game, I probably would have, had my phone on the couch while I'm watching the movies, like peeking over, like looking at the thing. But since they're playing at 11 o'clock tomorrow, it's like, I'm not even going to worry about it. But yeah, very excited about that. And then that's all we're going to do. So hope I didn't talk too much about myself. I'm just kidding. That's what this video is for. But I'm home now, thankfully. It's hot. It actually got up to the 90s again today. I think it was been cool all week up until today. But yeah, I'm home. So hope you guys have a great weekend. Like I said, hope you guys enjoy everything. I got a little bit of cheese on these games this weekend. Betting $5 to potentially make 30. So fingers crossed. If you guys want me to share when I do my bets and my results and stuff, let me know down in the comments. So that's kind of your homework question before the long weekend is if I do sports betting, do you guys want to know how I bet and how much I make? I probably won't tell you guys how much I make because reasons, but but anyway, all right guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Hope you guys just kill it this weekend. And always remember my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. Y'all take it easy guys, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye guys.